This is Dr. Robert Smedley. I am currently in the main operations room. There is nobody else here right now. The place is completely abandoned. Based on the readouts here, it seems like some of the concrete dispensers are actually working, so I will try to get to them, but they're on the other side of the facility. There is absolutely no one else around, so I'm gonna have to go on my own. There's a good mile worth of ducts I'm gonna have to crawl through to get there, so wish me luck. Whilst I'm doing this, because it's going to be incredibly boring going through the ducts, I will continue my story about what happened in Cairo. We rejoin Millard, Martin and Thad as they attempted to get the Sistrum fixed. Okay, here we go.
The 23 of you go into the bazaar area.
What do you mean you don't have a table ready for us?
Pardon?
We're just 23 people wandering the street in search of a dinner reservation, and apparently no one's ready to seat us.
No, absolutely not. I mean, like, half of you smell of dead. In fact, more than half of you smell of dead.
That's very true. I mean, the majority. Everybody but two of us
Yes.
do.
I could smell like fish if you wanted to, but I'd have to turn into an octopus first.
When has that ever been a useful thing on your missions?
Actually, yes.
What does O.M.E.N do?
Wait. Actually, no.
Not as of yet, it hasn't been useful. But one day, maybe turning into an octopus will be useful.
Do you guys smell foreshadowing?
Maybe. The 23 of you walk into this big empty space, and you see towards the left-hand side of this sort of empty area a shrine to Robin Williams, like with like a bunch of like incense candles and things on it. And in the center of the room there is a lamp.
Oh, I put the lampshade on my head.
Not that kind of lamp.
I do not believe it's that kind of lamp.
You sure?
I'm almost certainly not.
I'm going to look for the lampshade.
It's a lava lamp.
It's not a lava lamp
It's
either.
a lava lamp?
Couldn't possibly
Sure,
be.
I rubbed the lava lamp.
You rub the lava lamp. Okay. You go up and you rub the lava lamp, and immediately it burns you slightly
Ah, damn
for
it.
2 damage because they're really hot.
I was hoping it was going to be like a hippie ghost or hippie genie.
That's fine, because then the lava bubbles inside start to bubble and swish, and the top comes off, and the boiling hot water goes everywhere all over the floor, and out pops a genie.
Yeah.
And the genie looks at all of you, and it goes,
Hey there! What do you want? Who has summoned me to this place?
Could you?
I was having a nap.
Are you good at repairing instruments that are really old?
What? I guess I can repair an instrument, but I'm not gonna do it for free.
We're not getting you a weed connect.
I'm not. What? No, I don't need weed. No.
I mean, I got a guy. Like, I think it might be one of these zombies. I don't know. I don't really know too much, but one of them might have some weed on them.
I'm all right, thanks. I'm trying to quit.
Do you want 20 zombies?
What?
Is that your price? Do you want 20 zombies to fix this instrument?
Maybe. Normally, a long time ago, we used to do the 3 wishes thing, you know? You know that one?
Yeah.
Sure.
We don't do that anymore. Ever since Jeff Bezos, we decided that we were going to unionize, because after he made his wishes, yeah, we ain't doing that anymore.
No, thanks. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So
yeah,
what's
too little, too late, honestly.
He wished for a river that would give him everything he wanted, and yeah, we gave that to him.
Well, wait, what? Like, don't you guys usually do like an ironic consequences thing?
Yeah, so the ironic consequence was it wasn't actually a river, it was a website.
I fucking get it. That's good. That's very.
We didn't realize it was going to be as successful as it was, so we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's the gamble of giving ironic consequences to white men.
As another rule-based supernatural entity, Millard is not just in awe, because, I mean, genies, you guys, you invented ironic consequence.
We did.
We've always been taught if you ever get to run into a genie, I wish for this wish and future wishes to have no ironic consequences. And then you still get 2 wishes. We're going to have to change all the process manuals.
Yeah, so we used to do it, but we just realized that people would do that kind of shit, you know? People got smart. It's not like back in the day when people were really fucking dumb. Now they're smart, they get lawyers, they think about this stuff. It's stupid. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the new terms and conditions?
The new terms and conditions are as follows.
And then he like clicks a finger and out puffs this contract.
I scroll to the very bottom and hit accept.
No, hold on. Can we please? And I start scrolling. Yeah, Millard starts scrolling and scanning through it, looking. What do we got?
This is yeah, I mean, I want to join in on this. Come on. This is our thing. Share.
Yeah, this is so demon thing. This is definitely a joint demon effort. Can you both roll for focus?
Oh, I barely need to roll. I have +10.
Well,
not that it helped. I only got a 16.
I pull out a 13, so maybe we can't read.
Yep. Okay, so I'd say the both of you immediately scan through this thing, and it looks like the new terms and conditions are pretty simple. Essentially, each one of you must give something that is important to you to the genie, and then the genie will grant your wish.
I just got rid of the thing that was super important to me.
Yep.
I could have used that. Damn it.
Feels like something you might have just traded for that might be the new important thing to you.
No, honestly, what am I going to do with looking at other dimensions? I already lost interest in these goggles.
That's not how you say it in front of the guy you're trying to convince is important to you. You're right. That's not how I would characterize that at all.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy that now, man.
Well, it's a good thing I have more things. I was just trying to have an honorable deal, because once I sign this contract, do you really think I'm going to try to break it?
That's true, you are part demon, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it comes with some downsides.
So, in return for repairing the Sistrum of Osiris for you, I require each of you to make a sacrifice to me. It's broken in 3 different places, as you can see.
Who does your taxes? Does somebody do your accounting, run your books for your shop?
Well, I'm kind of under the radar right now.
Sure, but it's always important to keep tabs on that. How do you know what you're running through and what you need for future wishes, other things you might need, scary monsters that you keep in front of the door? What happens when the Sphinx gets old and can't ask questions anymore?
Let's pay for his retirement.
You have a plan? You have something saving up for that? You have retirement saved up for the Sphinx. You got
I
to
don't
account
right
for
now.
these things, and it's even when you work under the radar, you still want to make sure you have funds stored away.
Oh shit!
And I can help you set up a system for that. I can come back every year or two and just make sure your books are all in order.
Really?
Making sure you're getting your return on your wishes. Absolutely, I'd be happy.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a tedious process. It is very arduous to do, but in order to, I like Cairo. It's a nice town.
It is, isn't it?
I enjoy coming here. It would be wonderful if we're still here, and I'd be willing to visit and come to your taxes in exchange for you helping us keep it on the map.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I'll do that. That's your one done. Okay. You, the one with the weird bulbous head. What are you gonna give me?
Well, as everybody knows, the only way to really draw any self-worth or value is by having followers. And so I have 20 zombies here that really just show me how perfect I am by mimicking everything I do. And if you really just want to know how good you are, I think having kind of like a cult following or a literal cult following really helps boost your confidence. And right now you're flying under the radar, but why? You know, just because you're unionized doesn't mean that you can't still go out for bold projects and stuff like that. There's ways to still work within that. And so I think that what you need is for me to transfer these 20 zombies to you so they can focus on a lot of the day-to-day stuff that you're getting bogged down by, and you can look at the bigger picture and maybe get Genie's back out there. Just because Jeff Bezos took this website that I've never heard of because buying stuff is for poor people and ruined your reputation doesn't mean that you have to, you know, kind of let this be your last song and dance. Also, I don't know if you knew this, but Disney's starting to do some live action remakes, and we might be able to help you get a little position in there. And I also handed my card in addition. So I say, you know, I could, in addition to giving you these 20 zombies that will give you self-worth and value because they worship you, I will also maybe set up a general meeting with my agent for them.
Okay.
Well, it would be great if we could get you guys into the Fantasia 2020.
Oh, God, they would be perfect for Fantasia 2020.
Well, I really would like to work on what Return of Jafar when that one comes out. I imagine they're going to be doing a live-action Return of Jafar, right?
Yeah. They're definitely a lot of people discount the Disney straight to DVD sequels, but they definitely have a lot of staying power. So I really think that you could probably get and so you know
The Lion King 6, the one where they eat a deer.
yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one to watch when I'm high.
Crazy that Elton John came back for the soundtrack.
But yeah, so I say that's what I can offer to help.
I will take that offer with one also extra condition.
Yeah.
You give me your 6 Instagram followers.
You want my Instagram followers?
I want all 6 of them.
Just do it. Say yes.
But they're my.
Just do it.
But
I will buy you more followers.
no. But I
Just do it.
People. I don't. Well, that's
I'll follow you. I promise.
Will you just do it?
I mean, it's taken me a long time to get these 6 followers.
I know.
I don't know how to log in. How can I give them to him? I understand how to cyclically transfer these zombies to him, but I don't understand how to give him 6 followers. That's out of my bounds.
I'm a genie. I can do it. I'll just click a button and then they'll be done.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm a genie, part genie, part IT consultant.
I'm just saying it doesn't seem super straightforward. Like I said, all I'm going to do for transferring these zombies to you, we all get it. That's pretty cut and dry. But I'm just saying, I just don't see. All right, I guess if you can click a button and you can have my 6 followers, fine. And then I'll go ahead and give you these zombies. You know, the only way I know how.
What? Wait. What way would that?
No, I was about to say I cut open my brain, my skull a little bit, and then let the let the influence seep out into the genie, and then I
trepanning.
Yeah,
we're doing trepanning now.
You trepan a little bit. Okay, you trepan a little bit, and the spirit of the control that you exert across onto these zombies goes up, and it enters the genie. And then immediately the zombies sort of fall to the floor and start to sort of like lay prostrate in front of the genie.
Wow. Well, that feels kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. That'll do. Good. Cool. All right then, you there, the Mr. Swedish guy. Well, what do you got?
I've got the best possible deal for you. Much better than these other fools.
You know what I really would like?
No, but
An amazing letter remover.
yeah, I'm sure you would.
I would have loved something like that. Do you have one of them?
No. That's in the market if you want to go look for it. But I have a better deal for you. Something you've always dreamed of, but you didn't even know it.
I accept World of Warcraft pets.
transfer your sweet mounts.
Listen. You know how you've been feeling sad and down lately because of Jeff Bezos and other related incidents?
Absolutely.
What if I could take that away from you? What if I could make you not be sad anymore and you could just be yourself again?
I'm listening. How could you do this?
All you have to do is let me take care of your soul for a little bit.
I'm not fucking stupid, man.
Just hand that over to
I'm
me.
not a fucking idiot.
Cool it, dude. That's not.
But you wouldn't have to be sad anymore.
I'm not sad. I'm a fucking genie. I've got all the power in the world.
That's my point. Gambit came correct. We had literally our first offers accepted, and O.M.E.N's over here trying to.
Oh well, I'll eat your soul. Will
Yeah.
that feel better?
How about we offer you this up? You can take this doctor here.
What?
And
Listen. Okay, wait. Okay, what about this collar that turns you into an octopus alien?
This is an alien artifact, isn't it?
I thought it was made on Earth actually, but I guess it might be.
Can I have a look at it, please?
Yeah, and I toss it over to him.
Yep, this is definitely Atlantean. All right, I'll have that. That'll be what you give me.
Okay.
All right, give me that Sistrum-y thingy, mabob, and I'll go fix it now.
yeah,
You sure I can't take your soul?
Dude, not cool.
You're very, very persistent, aren't you, little guy?
Just, all right.
Give me that thing. I'll be back in a minute.
it's a very bold move to have such a low persuasion and just ask people for their soul.
Jesus Christ.
I hand it over to him.
You throw him the Sistrum, and he rolls his eyes, and then he goes off, and you see him casting some magical spells over in the corner of his workshop. At that moment in time, you hear a loud banging in the bazaar nearby. You look around, and you see where the door was that leads to Cairo. The door is banged open, and a bunch of vampires are pouring their way out into the bazaar. There's a bunch of fighting happening now, giants smashing them. There's loads of people just casting spells left, right, and center. A couple of them are heading down the street towards where you guys are.
I get why you said we should have a sense of urgency now. Because we left, we were in the bazaar, I kind of felt comfortable. There wasn't immediate danger. So we kind of did have a little bit of,
Yeah.
maybe too much time.
You got anything in your wig bag for this?
So he does, and he hasn't fixed the instrument yet. It's not ready.
He's currently working on it, and he goes,
You're gonna have to hold them off for a second. I've got to fix this thing. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. So I think we're just gonna have to go back to a classic, and I'm just gonna have to pull out my brown coat and my Van Helsing Hugh Jackman wig, and let's go.
Where's he even storing these things?
He's got a weird.
Also, the wig on that head?
It's a little weird that he has a Hugh Jackman wig, which is just a short man's haircut wig.
No, this is from Van Helsing when he had longer hair, about shoulder length. But it's funny because since I do have a larger cone head, I do put the wig on, and it kind of, so it's supposed to go down to rest on my shoulders, but it kind of just sits at the back of my normal head. Kind of crown ear length and stuff like that. But I'm still very confident, just as Hugh Jackman is in every action movie, because he's a very short man.
he is, but very, very pretty man as well.
Yeah. Very pretty and can sing a lot very well.
Can't believe he was a PE teacher. That was surprising to me.
Yeah, he was just a musical theater nerd, really nice guy that someone was like, wait a minute, you're Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
So they're eating us now, huh?
Oops. Yeah. And this conversation is all in game.
Absolutely. The vampires have bashed their way through a bunch of the market stalls, and there are now 3 vampire larvae scuttling up the walls down this alleyway towards you guys. What are you gonna do?
What is around the street? Because we're in a fucking weird magical bazaar. There's got to be some shit. So what are we seeing around us?
So you're still inside the sort of little genie's corridor area at the minute. There is to your left-hand side the shrine to Robin Williams, and on the other side there is the genie's workshop with a couple of big sort of vases, and the vases are currently they've got tops on the top of them. There's chemicals. There's a couple of magic books.
There's definitely at least a bong here that I'm gonna pick up and throw at one of the aliens.
Absolutely.
Is the Sphinx still outside?
The Sphinx ran off, but you then, as you're sort of looking down this corridor, you see it run past and plow into a couple of them. So it's definitely outside fighting
Never
right
mind.
now.
I was gonna throw a quarter at a vampire and make the Sphinx attack it because it answered the riddle wrong.
Sphinx is wow, I get that as a callback, but it took me a minute, so I definitely missed my chance to attack.
Let's see. So, like, magical books and chemicals seem too good and easy. What kind of shrine stuff do we have to Robin Williams? What are we working with? We're working with any...
There is a couple of photos of him. There is some, like, candles. There's some incense, like, on some joss sticks.
Millard goes over and grabs the Mork suspenders.
Ah, yes.
And snaps them against one of the corridors and pulls back one of the potions and just lets it fly at pick one. But yeah, you slingshotting a bottle of what looks like a volatiler potion than less.
Yep.
At a vampire or small group of vampires.
Okay, you pull back on the Mork suspenders. Could you please roll for, I guess, agility here?
0.
A 0.
He rolled 2 minus 2.
Immediately,
Bunched.
The potion slips from your hands and lands at your feet, and it releases a noxious cloud. The genie looks around and goes,
No! My drugs!
You, Millard, are now under the effects of the genie's drugs, and you are seeing all sorts of weird shit right now. You are tripping balls.
Oh, well, that's yeah. Woo.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Give me those goggles. Give me those goggles where you can see in other dimensions.
Yeah, sure. I don't want them.
Okay, can I figure out which dimension? So this morphine only goes to one dimension, or just goes to another
It
dimension?
goes to one specific dimension.
Can I ask Dr. Martin, because you said Koala went there, can I ask which dimension it is so I can turn it to see what's in that dimension?
Can I figure out like which dimension? Like, can I sync the goggles to the morphine sort of?
I'm gonna say yeah, possibly.
I have 10 focus. Can I like figure out how to do it?
Yeah, roll for focus.
Yeah. 17.
So you like flick the goggles a bit, and there's like a little compartment in the side, and you stick a drop of the morphine in there, and the goggles wear a little bit, and then like a couple of the lenses open up and close down, and eventually the goggles are now attuned to that particular dimension.
There you go.
Okay, I look into it. What's going on in that dimension in front of us?
The bazaar is empty. There is nothing there. There is ash raining from the sky. There is darkness. There is giant black tentacles rising from the floor and coming from the sky, devouring everything in sight.
Is it a nice place?
It is not a nice place.
I meant to ask Thad.
Okay, go on.
Is it a nice place, Thad?
It's not a great place going on over there, but here's the thing about it is we are in this weird genie place, and I do have some goop that, sends things to another dimension. So if there were a way, because he likes to do drugs, so whenever you want to do drugs, you want to know how to produce them, especially this genie's been here a while. So he probably has some kind of like setup here to where we could synthesize this morphine and then cut it up and then maybe fashion it into some kind of projectile gun that would then send these vampires immediately into this other dimension that has pretty much already been destroyed in a void place. So we could just kind of be blasting people out of there if we just use his drug knowledge and love and just make more morphine.
Sounds complicated. I'm in.
I heard that. That sounds like it could maybe work, but you're gonna need to stop those guys from getting in whilst I synthesize that stuff. The Sistrum's almost finished. It's just sort of polishing itself right now.
Yeah, I set the morphine down, and then I'm already running outside because I'm still dressed up like Van Helsing, and I did not change into a Walter White outfit, so I can't assist with the drug making. But I am going to go outside, and I just have a picture of Robin Williams in my hand, and I'm running at one of the vampires to attack him.
Okay, I guess roll for strength.
I got an 8.
You get into a scuffle with this vampire. The vampire is clawing at you, and it pins you to the ground. It damages you for 4 health.
All right.
Meanwhile, Millard is still tripping balls. Could you roll for luck, Millard?
Millard throws up.
Yeah, he got a natural 1.
You got a natural
So
one.
that's a -1. So fun, yeah.
You flow up, and then you stumble out into the open area where all the vampires are, and you see sunflowers everywhere. Beautiful, happy sunflowers, and they're all running towards you. It's so beautiful and lovely. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll observation to see if I can even put together the wherewithal. That's an 11 to realize that would be not a thing that might happen.
I'm going to say that you're not able to understand what these are really, but these sunflowers look thirsty.
Yep, and he begins to vomit at projectile speeds at them all. So that is a focus roll, I suppose.
Yes.
And a 21.
21?
Yes.
Flipping out. Okay.
Dang.
So you begin to vomit water out of your mouth at these sunflowers that are in front of you, and for some reason they all keep exploding into what looks like ranch dressing.
Oh, God,
It is revolting.
only increases the velocity.
Yeah, you are just like spinning around in a really slightly drunken circle, just like spraying water at these things at like a really dangerously fast pace. Meanwhile, Dr. Martin and the Genie are working on this magical serum. The serum, I'm going to say, roll for focus, Dr. Martin. See how it works. See how it goes.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay, so you and the Genie managed to concoct a set of these vials, and he clicks his fingers and magics a little dart gun into reality. And now you've got this dart gun with these like dangerous, magical, hyper toxic bullet things that will send people to other dimensions.
This is a dangerous gun, and I love it, and it's mine now.
It's only got a couple of shots though.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta say those for like the big ones.
Yeah, of course, of course. I run out to help our friends who are in a different room fighting all the vampires now.
Okay.
Watering the flowers, I believe.
So I want to try to do, because like they seem like they're all like pretty just crazy and feral attacking.
Yes.
So I want to try to do like lure them to like, I want two to try to attack me and then see if I can just kind of trust fall my way out of it. So I want to try to like lure them and like, because you know I want them to like collide in air. So what I want to try to do is like be running around some of the rubble and stuff like that, and trying to do that. So I don't know if that's like an agility or whatever bullshit.
Yeah,
we do.
I'd say it's agility because you've got to kick the one that's on top of you off as well.
Great. It's a 9.
It's a 9. I'm going to say you managed to kick the one that's on top of you off of you, but then as you get up and you trust fall backwards as two of them jump towards you, you trust fall backwards onto the one that you kicked off.
Yeah.
And then it wraps its arms around you again and then starts to bite you on the head, your bulbous, gross head, and that damages you for 3 damage.
Okay.
And it's just sort of nibbling on you at the minute.
Perfect.
At this moment, in come what look like 2 giant vampire soldiers, and they barrel through towards you guys as well. They see that you have the Sistrum of Osiris. The Genie has it in his hand, and he goes,
Guys, I finished it. You can take it if you want. Please get it away from here.
Sure. Oh.
The Genie throws it towards you, Millard.
Oh, no.
I want to help him catch it now that I'm in the room.
Okay.
Using since I can do the air telekinesis thing with my wind powers.
Yes. Roll for focus.
Yeah. That's a 27.
Jesus Christ. Woo. Okay, you managed to levitate that perfectly into his hands.
Yeah.
So Millard now has this magical Sistrum in his hands, and is still very high. You're still like coming off of like the high right now. As you grab it, the vampire soldier slams into you and sends you flying across the bazaar and up towards the Genie. And the Genie goes,
Right, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this right now. I don't like this. Goodbye, guys.
and then he like poofs out of existence. These 2 giant vampire soldiers make their way towards you, and their mouths like throbbing with this nasty acid, and it looks like they're going to fire the acid at you very, very shortly.
I would like to shoot them with our new needle gun.
Roll for agility.
Yeah, let's do it. 16
Okay, that's one of them done. Roll again.
and a 9.
Okay, so I'm going to say that you hit one of them, and as you hit it, it rears back, and you see it shimmer and then disappear, and it transports itself to another universe.
It worked. Good plan, Thad.
Yeah, of course.
The other one misses, and it hits the Sphinx, and the Sphinx goes meow, and then disappears into the other universe.
I hope nobody saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we don't have to worry about that retirement plan for the Sphinx anymore.
That's true. The other vampire soldier comes towards you guys, and it rears back, and it's about to fire upon poor Thad, who is currently being bear hugged by this other vampire. But immediately you see it gets sliced in half. A man is standing behind it as it sort of splits open in two. This man has long dark hair, he's got very pale skin, and he's got bright red eyes. He looks at all of you and goes,
"Come with me if you want to live."
This is a hell of a weird day.
Are you a Terminator?
No, this is not Terminator.
Are we doing Terminator? Or like, what is the...
Oh,
Hold on, wait, I think I got a leather jacket. Hold on. I guess I should take the Sistrum, right?
Not if you don't come now. Let's go.
But I mean, isn't it... Should not... I got like the head for it.
Yeah, I know, but if
Okay.
you don't... If
Fine,
you,
okay,
you
I
need
guess,
to come
yes,
with us-
sense urgency. Fine. Oh, God, everyone's just always like, on set now. I'm just like, I'm busy in my trailer.
the three of you follow this rather handsome-looking man. He takes you up the stairs back towards Cairo. Can you all please roll for observation?
Yeah.
You can try and make me.
7.
17.
8.
Millard, you notice that there is something wiggling around underneath the flesh of his neck. You assume this is some sort of vampiric infection. The man looks at you and goes,
do not be afraid. You may know me. My name is Vlad Tepes Dracula.
Room on the spreadsheet.
Ugh.
Really?
You may know me from books and also films.
Yeah, no, I know who you are, I guess. Is your son around here? Alucard?
No, sorry, Alucard is not here at the minute, unfortunately. He's back home. We're not really talking right now. We're having a bit of a problem. Father and son kind of problems, you know. I'm dealing with it in my own special way. Several hundred years ago, I was bitten by a vampire. I developed a toxin that would allow me to survive and stop the larvae from burying itself into my mind.
Did the toxin also
come on,
make you
let's go.
spray
Oh,
your
my
entire
head is-
backstory to people you just met?
Oh, my
Yes,
head
it is another
killing
side
me.
effect of the toxin. I have basically truth serum running through my veins.
I get that.
Yeah.
Even after all this time, I still maintain a mental connection, a psychic bond to the vampire empress out there. When I heard she had awoken again, I had to come and do something. So I'm here to help you guys. What are you? O.M.E.N or Gamma?
Both.
Sure.
Yep.
It has to be bad if both O.M.E.N and Gamma are working together.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I tried to sell him to a genie.
I will take you to where the Vampire Empress will be at her most weakest, the Giza Plateau. There we will bury her beneath the sands once more.
So wait a minute, you have a psychic link to the queen.
Yes, I do indeed.
But doesn't that mean she now knows?
I'm pretty sure it is only one way, for me at least.
Okay.
Thad,
Yeah.
could you do what you did with your psychic link to the vampires and cut his psychic link out of his head and put it in yours?
See, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do you think you have the power to sever the connection between me and the Empress? The thing that has stopped me from living a full and complete life for many hundreds of years?
Well, and I pull up the Sistrum, I go, I have this, and I'm confident.
No, there's nothing wrong with any of you guys that punching another hole in your skulls wouldn't
Yeah.
fix.
And I wanted to point out to everybody, when I say I have this and I'm confident, those are two different things. They're separate from each other, but I have both of them.
What does the system actually do?
I'm going to roll creativity to play the Sistrum.
Oh, this probably.
I got a 1.
Oh,
Let's try to play the Sistrum, and I got a 1.
okay.
I mean, it's 1 plus 8. Does that count? I mean, it is a 9.
why
but-
would it be plus 8?
Because it's creativity. I'm playing a musical instrument.
I'd say this is a focus roll, but you walk up the stairs with Dracula, and he gets to the top of the stairs, and you play the Sistrum, and immediately he starts to spasm and freak out, and he looks towards you with a look of absolute shock and despair as his life force is removed from him, and you suddenly feel a lot more somewhat more vampire-y, I guess.
So I'm now a mummy vampire?
Yeah, and the vampire Count Dracula, who has survived for hundreds of years, falls to the floor, dead, and is no longer there to help you.
Okay. Great. The first we run into Dracula, and 2 minutes later, you've already killed him.
Oh, man, that's so fucking good. That's tight. I just fucking say, all right, let's fucking do it, boys. And I just walk confidently away.
I am about halfway there. It is very, very cramped inside these vents, and I'm very low on oxygen. I need to get out of here pretty soon. Hopefully I'm able to find a fan that's working so I can get some fresh air. I will get there and I will set off the concrete dispensers. Everybody's counting on me. I have to do this. Hello? Who's there? Who is that? Oh God. Oh no.
The O.M.E.N podcast is powered by Ellipsis RPG, the accessible donationware rule set. Now available on itch.io. If you like what you're hearing, please rate us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. You can tweet to us at the hashtag OMENcast, that's O-M-E-N cast, and who knows, you might get a special mention in one of the episodes from us. Thank you for listening, and remember, stay vigilant. You never know what's out there.